This episode of Haktip is brought to you by Citrix GoToAssist, the #1 global market leader in remote support. Welcome to Haktip, the show where we break down concepts, tools, and techniques for hackers, gurus, and IT ninjas. I'm Shannon Morse, and today we are starting a short series on Wireshark because you guys wanted to see Wireshark. So hopefully by the end of this series, you'll understand most of the basics of Wireshark and be able to solve some many problems. Now, if you're thinking, hey, Hack5, you've already done this. Well, you're right, kind of. We have used Wireshark in the past for several segments, probably like tens of thousands. Just kidding, we don't have that many segments. And I also did a short intro video about it on episode 64 of Haktip, so go back and watch that one if you want to check it out real quick. But now we're really going to delve into everything about Wireshark. So first off, a little bit of review. Wireshark is a network analyzer for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's a tool that's used to inspect data passing through a network interface, and it can be your Ethernet, your LAN, or even a wireless radio. This also includes things like SDRs. Yeah, so cool. Now, these bits of data are considered frames, or they include packets. Wireshark has the ability to capture all these packets that are sent and received over your network and decode them for your kind of analysis, so it can help you fix problems. These packets are made of all sorts of little bits of data, everything from little bits of data about TCP protocols to HTTP, or everything in between. Now, it can have your browsing history in there if that's available over HTTP. It can have key logs from an IRC session if that's not encrypted. Now, Wireshark can find all of these different packets sent over all different protocols, including TCP/IP, HTTP, UDP, and all sorts of other ones. And it's available for free to download over at wireshark.org. Now, for this series, I'm going to be using Wireshark on my Windows 8 laptop, which is an Acer Aspire S7. It runs pretty much the same on all the other operating systems, so just use whatever you have at home. And on today's episode, we'll start looking at the graphical user interface. Yay! And we'll introduce you to what the heck a packet capture is. So firstly, when you open up Wireshark, this is what you're going to see behind me. There's a couple of tools at the top and a little area called filter. We'll get back to filter in a little bit, but first I just want to run through a few of the generic terms that are involved on here. And there's a few boxes below in the main window as well. So you'll see capture, files, and online. So I'll start with online. This just gives you a link to the website for Wireshark. It also gives you a really nice user guide. It's very descriptive, and it's also really long. Very good user guide. And there's also a lot of information about the security of Wireshark. So for example, a lot of people might be concerned about what they're sharing as they're using Wireshark, and this will kind of branch it out for you. Now, under Files, I have a couple of options here as well. You'll find Open, which just lets you open previously saved captures, and then Sample Captures. If I go to Sample Captures, this is kind of cool. A lot of people have actually shared different captures on the web that you can download to kind of get an idea of how it works. So if I wanted to, I could download this one called dhcp.pcap. PCAP is a packet capture. So once I download that, I can go over here and I can go to Open and just scroll down to wherever dhcp.pcap is. And then I could open that from here and it'll show me that entire packet capture. Now I'm just going to close it so I can go through the rest of this menu for you. Now, over here is information about capturing. So this is the last section on the main screen. This is going to let you choose your interface. For example, if I click on interface list, you'll see all the different interfaces that are available on my computer. Right now I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so that is the one that's currently getting packets back and forth. It'll show you the actual packets and the packets per, I believe that's second. You can also click on details, and this will give you a whole bunch of generic information about your specific interface. So for my Wi-Fi one, I get like the operating system that I'm using and the different media that is supported, such as Ethernet or Wi-Fi or whatever, the MAC ID and things like that. Now I can go ahead and close those, and then under that you see a little button that says Start. So this is how you can start your packet capture. You can also choose interfaces underneath there as well. And then Options, the capture options right here, this gives you a nice big menu of a bunch of different customizations that you're allowed to do. So take a look at your different capture options. Under here you're going to find things like a filter, a capture file, and even more. And then under Capture Help here, how to capture. I can click on this, and it gives us a nice outline of how to capture information in Wireshark. If I go back, I also have information on network media. So this is going to give you a nice little outline of what operating systems will use what interfaces on what platforms, what works with what. So for example, you can see that, let's see, we have WLAN down here. I'm using Windows. Yay, I can use WLAN on Windows, so very cool. Now that's about it for the graphical user interface. We'll go through more as we break it down during our different topics in this Wireshark series, but I'll be right back with a little bit more options available after the break. With GoToAssist Remote Support, you can provide live and unattended remote support to any computer or mobile device. You can screen share with employees to diagnose and fix their support problems faster and more effectively. And you can use GoToAssist apps to deliver support anytime, anywhere, from your iPhone, your iPad, and even your Android device. GoToAssist is super easy to use, and it lets you set up in less than a minute, whether you're supporting 1 coworker, 10 employees, or even 1,000. I love GoToAssist. I've used it here in the Hack Shop for tech support with my coworkers, and you can too. So sign up today for a 30-day free trial and support Haktip. No contract, no credit card needed. Visit GoToAssist.com and click on the Try It Free button right now. And after your free trial, if you purchase GoToAssist before October 31st, use the promo code GoToAssist3030 to receive 30% off the standard monthly rate. That's 30% off with GoToAssist by Citrix, and we thank them for supporting Haktip. We are back with more Wireshark. So let's go ahead and run our first packet capture. I'm going to choose from mine Wi-Fi since that's what I'm connected on, and I'm going to hit start. And this is going to start giving me a slew of information. So I'm going to go over here. Let's click on Facebook. And then I went over here to Twitter, and let's go ahead and let's open up Pinterest. Why not? Okay, so now that we have some information going on here, I can go ahead and click stop. Stop is the little red square up at the top. And I should mention as well, there's a little green triangle right next to that. It kind of looks like a shark fin, I guess, and you can hit that if you want to start up a new capture as well. So I've gone ahead and finished my capture. From here, I can go ahead and click File. I can save if I wanted to. I can open a new one if I have one saved already. Another interesting thing on here, if I go under here, under File, is I can print. Of course, I can quit the program, and I can also export. So I can export my entire packet capture. I can export specified captures if I wanted to of certain packets. Maybe if I just wanted to do TCP packets or a range of packets. So a range of ones from like the first one all the way to number 4,000 or something. I could do that if I wanted to. So it gives you a whole bunch of different options to be able to share this information. Now under Edit, if I go under there we go. So I can find a certain packet if I want to by clicking Find Packet. I can type in something like TCP, or I could type in, I wonder if there's any UDP packets. There are. So I could hit UDP if I wanted to. Subscribe. Ooh, what's that? So under there I can find all sorts of different packets, and it'll be divided depending on whatever I wanted to find. Now I can also copy packets. I can mark and highlight any of them, the specific packets that I want to, or all of them at once. Another interesting thing you can do under Edit as well is reset the time value. So if I go under here, I'm just going to scroll really far down. You'll notice that you have these time values. I believe these are under seconds. So I have 6.13 seconds going on right here. If I go under Edit, I can click Set Unset Time Reference. It'll reset it and give me brand new time values, starting with that specific packet that I had clicked on. From there, I can also hit Mark or Unmark Packet. Now that's going to highlight it for me, so it highlights it in black. And I could choose to mark all displayed packets, so it marks all of them that I want to see. Now I can also hit Unmark all display packets, so it just brings it back to the normal version. I can also ignore a certain packet if I want to. I could go down here, hit Time Shift if I want to mess with the times at all. So you can see that under Edit, there are a lot of different customization tools available to you. You can also configure profiles and preferences, so you can do pretty much whatever you want. Now, That's about it for today, but first I'm going to give you some homework. Install Wireshark, run your very first capture, and it doesn't matter what interface you use, just pick one that you're connected to, one that has tons and tons of packets going through it. Now look through your packet capture and see if you can distinguish between all the different types that appear, not just, TCP and TLS, but also find what information is stored in those packets down below. See which ones are encrypted and which ones are decrypted. Let me know what you think and what you find. Send me a comment below, or you can email us over at tips@hack5.org, and be sure to check out our sister show, Hack 5, for more great stuff just like this. And I'll be there, of course, reminding you to trust your Technolust. With more sorting and storting. Storks! Oh.